everyone, and welcome to
The Movie House.
Today we're going to talk to you about two movies from our collection, both starring Chevy Chase and Goldie Hawn. Foul Play from 1978 and Seems Like Old Times from 1980.
All right. And these happen to be two of your favorite films.
Yes.
So why are these some of your favorite films?
Because they're really good, funny, light-hearted stories. And we'll start with Foul Play. I think it was one of Chevy Chase's early movies. I don't know if it was maybe even his first movie. I'll double check that. And he does a great job, actually, acting in this movie as a detective. And of course, Goldie Hawn, I think, is the star because she was a bigger name at this point in time as the damsel in distress. But it's sort of a Hitchcockian suspense story wrapped in comedy. And they did a really good job of melding those two things together.
Yes, I agree with that. It's very entertaining. And like you said, Chevy Chase isn't just a fall down funny guy in this movie either.
No.
He's more middle of the road. He's not overly funny. He's not overly serious either, because I think there's some lightheartedness in it with him. But he's a detective. He's not being a funny guy or necessarily.
Right. He's even the senior partner with Brian Dennehy as his lower ranked partner on the force. So Chevy is the lead cop, and he does a good job in that role, portraying a earnest sort of lawman
with authority.
With authority, right? Who's trying to figure out what's going on. Is this girl that he's attracted to, is she crazy? Is what she's telling him true? Is there really something nefarious going on? And it's got a great cast. Chevy Chase, Goldie Hawn, Brian Dennehy.
He's wonderful.
Always good.
He's always good.
Dudley Moore.
Yeah, that's right.
And Burgess Meredith. I mean, there's a lot of really good. Billy Barty.
Yep.
A lot of good people in this movie, and they all deliver.
Yes.
And again, like I said, it's sort of when you look back on it, at its core, it's a serious story of intrigue and suspense and danger. But at the same time,
espionage. It's
assassination.
Yeah.
Right. But at the same time, it's got this light touch where the comedy chops of Goldie Hawn and Chevy Chase are able to be used as well and keep the story going and keep it from becoming too scary at any given point.
Right.
And of course, Dudley Moore is hilarious.
He's hilarious. And like you said, Burgess Meredith is wonderful, and Billy Barton, and Dick Van Patten's in it briefly.
Dick Van Patten?
Isn't that Dick Van Patten at the beginning?
Who? No, that's not
him.
Dick Van Patten.
Sorry, I thought it was. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, sure. I've only seen the movie twice. And
yeah, the dad from Eight Is Enough.
Yeah, that's what I thought was at the beginning. It's not him.
Him.
Sorry.
No. It's a character actor. He's a good guy too.
Okay.
I don't know his name offhand, but
hey, dude, you remind me of Dick Van Patten.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what he was better known for in my mind, but I can't think of it at the moment. So anyway, but yeah, it's a really, really good movie from start to end. Got Barry Manilow singing the title track.
It's a wonderful song.
Great song.
Yep. That'll be in your head for the next couple of days after you watch this movie. Yeah,
it was really good. And it's sort of interesting too, since it was 1978. You've got sort of the late 70s on the cusp of going into the 80s decade, with some of the social commentary and
and the clothing.
Mores and the clothing is horrendous.
Yeah, 70s clothes were bad. 80s weren't that much. Well, 80s were a little bit better.
But it's a really, really, really good movie from start to finish. You won't be sorry if you check it out.
And it's in San Francisco, right?
Set in San Francisco, that's right.
So that's fun too.
Which comes into play as well.
Yeah. So you'll enjoy that. You take a tour of the city there.
Yeah. So highly recommend Foul Play if you haven't seen it. Check it out. Our second movie is, anything else on Foul Play?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Our second movie is Seems Like Old Times, which is, again, Chevy Chase, Goldie Hawn. and Charles Grodin,
who's one of my favorite character actors.
Yes, and he's very good in this.
Yes, he is.
This is just a straight up comedy farce, and it's Neil Simon wrote this script. Was not a play beforehand. He wrote it based on a older movie called Talk of the Town, which we tried to watch.
And it was so bad we couldn't
Awful.
get into it. So
Awful. A lot of people love it.
Yeah, apparently a lot of people love it.
Cary Grant, Jean Arthur, good people in it, but boy, we could not get through it. We turned it off. But Seems Like Old Times is stellar. It's a story of a divorced attorney. Goldie Hawn plays a attorney who's divorced from Chevy Chase's character, but she's a big-hearted, soft touch, loves animals, loves downtrodden people, anybody hard up.
She's pro bono pretty much on her cases.
Yeah, she just can't help herself. She tries to help everybody. And she's married to Charles Grodin's character, who is an attorney who's about to be.
He's a district attorney, isn't he?
Yeah, that's right. He's a district attorney who's about to be potentially nominated to run for state attorney general in California, and he's very excited about the prospect. And of course, Chevy Chase's character threatens that future, hence the hilarity that ensues.
And Chevy Chase is his bumbling.
Yes,
kind of.
He plays the physical comedy. Yes,
that
plays that up big.
He plays that up big, and his character he's a writer, isn't he? A writer,
right?
And just a series of unfortunate things happen to him, and gets him in a predicament that he's like, his ex is the only person he can think of who would hear him out and help him out.
Right.
So so that's where all the hilarity ensues, because she's trying to keep him hidden from Charles Grodin and help Charles Grodin do what he needs to do. So she's in between trying to help both of them and keep them away from each other. And so it just, of course, is just one thing after another, and it's pretty hilarious.
It is pretty funny, because she's always protesting to Chevy's character, saying, I'm not going to help you. I can't help you. My husband has to be my first priority. And then, of course, she turns around and she helps him.
Right. And then, of course, his thing is, she divorced him for a reason. Right. There's a reason why she left him and married Ira, right? I think Charles Grodin's name is Ira. Yeah. There's a reason why. And Chevy Chase's character is like always schmoozing on her and, come on, baby, you know that
trying to rekindle the flame.
Right. And she's like, leave me alone.
Yeah. but she is attracted to him.
Right. Obviously they were married.
Right. They were married.
But there's a reason why they broke up.
That's right. There's still that little spark there. Where her intellect knows this guy's no good for me. But there's something about him that he's very charming and fun.
Right.
And Charles Grodin's character is not
as fun
either.
Right.
He's not charming. He's not fun. Right. But he's a good, solid citizen.
He's a solid, dependable person.
Right.
And that's what she was looking for. And that's why she's able to do what she wants to do, is help people and do pro bono cases. But she needs the stability and support of somebody like Charles Grodin, not Chevy Chase.
Right.
So, but it's cute. I love the dogs. Like I said, she's a big animal lover. So if you're a dog lover, there's many, many cute little canine faces in this movie.
All their household help.
Oh, they're hilarious.
Are criminals.
Exactly. That she's pro bono.
She's represented in court. For one reason or another.
And probably the dinner scene.
Right.
Near the dinner scene is fantastic. It's just really, really hilarious.
So again, highly recommend it. It's just a lot of fun.
Pepperoni chicken.
That's
right. It sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious. I always want some when I watch this movie.
Pepperoni chicken. We'll have to look that up.
Yeah. So it's if you're looking for just some lighthearted fun.
Or is it chicken pepperoni?
Chicken pepperoni.
It's chicken pepperoni. Still sounds good either way.
Because pepperoni chicken would be
different. Chicken pepperoni.
Chicken pepperoni. So it's just a lot of fun. Just sit back and enjoy yourself, and you won't be sorry.
Yeah, and you had mentioned, because of course you don't always know the background of what happens to shows or characters or actors, but Goldie Hawn and Chevy Chase really had kind of like a Hepburn and Tracy sort of thing, or a Bacall and Bogey sort of thing. And they only did 2 movies.
Yeah, I don't know why together, they didn't do more movies together.
Yeah, they seem to mesh very well and have good timing and connection together. But for some reason, they've never done any other movies. So we don't know if it was just they never had time, or maybe they really didn't like each other in real life. You don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, both these movies, they have a real chemistry that just works. Yeah. And they made them pretty close together. The Foul Play came out in 78. Seems like Old Times came out in 80.
And it's amazing. And it's amazing. She looks so young, and it's only 2 years difference, but she looks so much younger in Foul Play.
Yeah.
She. It's hard to believe that it was just 2 years later.
Yeah. So there you go. Look, check them out if you have a chance. They're in our library, and we will watch them again and again and again. So thanks.
All right.
Thanks for spending some time with us. We'll see you next time.
Bye.